Hi, so today in our group, I wanted to talk about the portion control containers that came with your challenge pack. So you should have got your Shakeology and then access to Beachbody On Demand and then the portion control containers. I have to hold them up, get used to my camera. Anyway, so it should have been a box like this. And so what I want to do is explain now. Some of you guys have already gone ahead with that, and that's great. But if you haven't, as we've been talking about mindset and fitness and picking a fitness program. And so now it is time to start on the nutrition. So this is the first step. And so open those up and look at all the containers. And so as you'll see, you'll have green and purple, and they're the same size. Vegetables is green and fruit is purple. And you'll see that this right here is the portion control stickers. And it has the stickers that you can actually put on your container so you remember what they are. And then you will have a red one is the next biggest, and that is your protein. So your meats mainly, and then your cottage cheese and yogurt are also proteins. Your Shakeology does count as a protein. You obviously don't have to put it in your red container, but it is a protein. And then you have yellow is the next, and that is your grains and your carbohydrates, and legumes. Even though they do have some protein, they have more carbs, so they're considered a yellow. And then you have blue, which is your healthy fats, and so that's things like avocados or cheese, the things that healthy fats that you need to have. Fats are important. And then you have two orange ones. And so those are also for healthy fats, but ones you need less of. So like your salad dressings, your nuts and seeds. Some of your nuts you just have to consult the list. Some of your nuts go in blue, some of them go in orange. Coconut, so things like that. And so you want to open your container, look at all your containers, and get those out. And then the other thing that you need to do is, because you guys most likely did Beachbody On Demand and didn't get the actual DVDs, you don't have this book physically, but you can access all these books, eating plans, on Beachbody On Demand. And so I will show you how to access that. But right now I'll just go through. So you can go through. And so what you need to do, first thing, you just read through this. It's seriously just read through the whole thing. But you need to figure out what container plan that you're going to be on, A, B, C, or D. And so you do this formula. So your weight right now times 11, and then take that, add 300, and that's your maintenance calories. And then you're going to subtract 750, which is basically when 3,500 calories is about 1 pound. So if you have a deficit of 3,500 calories, that's 1 pound per week. That's 1 pound per week. So that's what this is. This is kind of a healthy weight loss, 1 pound, 1 to 2 pounds per week. So that's what the 750 is subtracting what you need to decrease your daily caloric intake by to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. And so that will give you your calorie target. And so then you go over here, and wherever it falls in this plan, that's what plan you're on. And so what that table, sorry you can't see it on this very well on my computer screen, but when you're looking at this page, every eating plan has this. And so you look at the plans, and it tells you how many of each color container that you need. So that's what you need to figure out. And so then you go to the next page. It'll show you how to do this, getting started. I'm serious, just read this. So these are your tables that you can print out on when you look on Beachbody On Demand, you can print these out. It's a PDF form. And so then you put your target up here. So say you are on Plan B. Plan B is 4 veggies, 3 fruits. And so you'd write that 4 veggies, 3 fruits, 4 proteins, 3 carbs, 1 blue healthy fat, 1 orange, and then 4 teaspoons. And so you would write that on there. So you know what your target is. And then you when you're planning your menu, and we'll go over that too tomorrow probably, you plan your menu out according to this. And so like for breakfast, say you're going to have, every morning, I'll just tell you what I have. So I have oatmeal every morning with a fruit. And so that would be one yellow, one, I don't know if I have a full container of purple, probably more like half. So that's 1.5. So one yellow, half of purple. And then I would go to meal 2. So then I usually have a snack. And so that might be a boiled egg, 1 or 2 boiled eggs. And so 2 boiled eggs is 1 red. And so you would just figure out based on, and you would plot it. And so it's much easier than trying to count calories and figure out how many calories an egg has. It just kind of makes it easy. If you just look at, okay, I need, and you can kind of make a goal like breakfast. I always want to eat 1 protein with your Shakeology will count. So 1 protein, 1 carb, 1 fruit. And so then you know that's how I'm going to plan my breakfast. For a snack, it's going to be 1 protein, 1 vegetable or something. Anyway, so that's how you go about planning your menu based on your target. And then what this is a tally, really. And so then you can keep track of what you eat, and every day you just make a tally. Okay, I ate this for lunch, so that was one green, 1 or 2. I usually have a salad, so it's like 2 greens, 1 red, 1 orange is my chicken salad. And so so you just mark it off, and so then you can add them up and see where you need to do better, what you fall short in, and what you need to improve on or take away. Anyway, so that's how you use the meal plans. And so in this book as well, you'll go through and then there's ideas. And so it's really basic. I hope it doesn't seem overwhelming. If you are overwhelmed, please let me know and I can help you through this. But what I love about this plan is it's just basic. You don't have to really, more about what we eat is how much we eat. And so we might have to change how much we eat. Like I was surprised I ate a lot more grains than I should have, and I ate a lot more, than half a cup. And so I've cut back on grains. And so it's just a visual way to see how much you're eating. So there are things that you might have to change, like you won't find mayonnaise on any of these lists. You won't find processed foods, frozen foods in the frozen food section. You won't find those on these lists. But there's still what I in the back, there's meal ideas, usually in your container. Seriously, this book, just go through it. It is awesome. And then there's recipes, but I'm just gonna show you. There's a place where, at least I think it's in here. It is there is one in the, oh yeah. So restaurant food, or if this is the food that you're fixing for your family. So like if you're fixing pizza for your family, you see cheese pizza, 1/4 of a 12-inch pizza. It would count as 2 yellows and 1 blue. And so it goes through meat lasagna, 2 yellows, 1 red. And then, so it goes through all these different foods that are more like casserole type foods. And so have a lot of different things. If you're not just, having a chicken breast and steamed vegetables and maybe some rice. If you're not eating like that, where you can measure everything into your containers, it will break it down for you. And so it isn't that you have to completely change the way you're eating. And that is what I want you guys to understand. I just want you guys to be willing to change a little bit and change how much you eat. And the one thing you do, like if you do eat processed food a lot or prepared foods a lot, you might have to change that. You might have to go to more home prepared foods. And I know that's hard for some people that aren't used to preparing a lot of their own foods at home. But like I said too, is it can be simple. It can just be a fish fillet, steamed vegetables, and rice. And then the next day you could have a chicken breast. some roasted potatoes and asparagus. You know, like you can change it up that way. And you can still have those things and you still get enough. And so anyway, so download this. And so I'm going to show you how to get to those eating plans. I'm going to do a screen share. Okay. So this is Beachbody On Demand. When you go to log in, this is what you see. And so then you go to your, the older programs like T25, Slim and 6, the P90, their eating plans are a little bit different. So if you're choosing one of those exercise programs, I would advise you to go to 21 Day Fix and use her eating plan. So that's where we're gonna go. But like 22 Minute Hardcore, all these newer programs use the eating containers, the older ones don't. So go to 21 Day Fix. And then, okay, so then down along here, you'll see down along this right-hand side is trainer Q&A, you can read, playlists, and then the 21 Day Fix food list, the exclusive toolkit, frequently asked questions, start here, workout calendar, and then eating plan. So you can look at all of those, but the eating plan is what I want you to go to. And so this is the one I've been showing you is the Country Heat. And so it's very similar to 21 Day Fix. They're both by Autumn. Okay, so this is the 21 Day Fix eating plan. And so you just look at it and it's the exact same thing you would have gotten with your DVDs if you had ordered the DVDs. And you just go through, it's loading. So like I said, just go through the table of contents, read all of this. It shows you how the food containers work. It gives you the, that's the calculator, the formulas that you use. Here's the eating plans, based on what you find out your target calorie is. So here's your target calories, and then plan A, B, C, and D. And so that's where you're gonna go. And then the tally sheets, you can print out. You can print out those tally sheets right here, and then it goes on. And so it goes through and shows you. So here's the, the green container, and then it goes through and shows you the purple container. So it just gives you ideas of what you can put in those. So here's some ideas for the red container. And then the yellow. So that's really helpful. You can go through and look and find the ones that you would eat and where they fit. And anyway, and then the blue, and then orange, and then teaspoons. And so I'm going to quit sharing. So it's really helpful to go through that and to look at those containers and to look in the book. There's meal ideas, and you can go through, you can mix. So you can read about it on the 21 Day Fix, but then you can go to Size or 22 Minute Hardcore or Core de Force and find different recipes. If you're wanting recipes, you can search on Pinterest 21 Day Fix recipes, and there's a ton out there, and they will tell you what containers it fits in and give you ideas. So I don't want this to be complicated. I don't want it to be overwhelming to you, and I want you to realize that you can eat regular food on this diet. It's more about how much you eat of each item. And so anyway, again, if you have any questions, please let me know, and we can talk about it, and I can call you on the phone, or whatever is the easiest way. We can Zoom, like video chat, any way that's easy. I want this to be doable and not overwhelming to you. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope that you guys are excited to get started on this eating plan and implement it into your life. And so tomorrow we'll talk about meal planning and prepping and how to make that easy for you. So we will see you tomorrow.